So it is November 11th, 2022, and there are currently 0 new cases of the COVID-19 pandemic in the Charlotte area. Do you mind introducing yourself?
I'm Anthony Martin, Queen's University of Charlotte employee. I'm the Assistant Director of Facilities and Event Management.
How long have you been in the Charlotte area for?
Since 1998. What is that, 23 years, 24 years?
Where are you from before that?
Eden, North Carolina, right outside of Greensboro.
What brought you to Charlotte?
A bigger city. Got out of the Marine Corps and was like, I might as well move to a bigger city instead of going home.
Do you like Charlotte?
Yes.
What about it do you like?
No, you know what? Charlotte is a city and a country at the same time. You go 5 to 10 miles outside of Charlotte, you're in a country area. You go into the heart of Charlotte, you're in the city. I like that balance.
Where do you live in the downtown Charlotte?
No. I live near Concord.
Okay.
45 Loop.
Okay, I got you. Describe the initial experiences you had with COVID-19, like when the pandemic first started.
Oh, wow. When the pandemic first started, my first thought was safety first. Let's get the mask on. Let's not go to different places if we don't need to, and just isolate.
What drove those motivations? Like,
I didn't want to catch COVID.
Because of fear, or because you felt like
other
people, or
it wasn't fear. Being in the Marine Corps, you don't fear that much, especially when it comes to something like that. It was just for family. I have older parents, and I was around them a lot. So I was like, I don't want them to catch it. So that's why I was like, we go self-isolate, and then we'll be able to see each other, call each other on the phone, Zoom, do all that good stuff. Because they live in a different town than I do.
Did they ever end up catching COVID?
No, they haven't, and they had 5 shots, so they're getting their shots every time they come out. Their boosters and everything. They are making it happen. They're in their 70s. My parents are in their 70s. Yeah.
What were some of those first experiences? Obviously, like the masking up and everything. But like, what was your day-to-day life during the pandemic? What did that look like?
Well, wake up, go for a jog, get in the yard, clean up, do all that good stuff. And are you saying pre-shutdown or post-shutdown?
Let's do both.
Okay. So pre-shutdown, come to work, mask up, do what I have to do. Just stay away from individuals. And then just continue to go to work. I mean, I didn't fear anything going to work or anything because it was a mask mandate on campus. So, everybody had to have their mask on at the time. Post shutdown, when I was laid off here, I would just wake up, run, go work out, go in the yard, play some golf. Golf courses were open. Go hit, chip, do everything. Nothing slowed down for me. Nothing at all.
You mentioned getting laid off. Do you mind going more into detail about that?
Well, they had a shutdown, and what they did, they laid off some of the employees here at Queens. I don't know why. I forgot it was such a long time ago, but I was one of the ones that got laid off. And I didn't have a fear of losing my job. It was just something that they did.
Was it a temporary layoff?
Oh, God, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. They just laid us off for, I think, 8 months.
So you weren't paid during that time?
No, not through the school.
What did you do?
We received the government stipends and all that stuff.
Does your wife work during that?
Oh, yeah, she worked. She worked from home.
What does she do?
So she works at Avid.
Okay.
It's she's going to kill me if she sees this. It's a company that is a readiness preparedness company that gets kids prepared for college.
Cool.
Through their curriculum, and it starts in middle school.
And she was able to do that at home?
Oh, yeah.
Got you. So during that time, everybody was
working, making things happen except me.
Okay. Do you Do you feel like that affected the way
No.
you think about yourself, or no?
Not at all.
The ego is still there.
Huh?
The ego is still there.
Yeah, it's always gonna be there, regardless of what goes on. It's there.
Mm-hmm. What were some of the challenges you faced during the pandemic?
I didn't. There was none.
What do you mean?
Boredom.
That's a challenge.
That was a challenge. Boredom. You're right. I did have one. Boredom. Waking up, working out, running, playing golf every day. Kind of got bored.
How'd you fix that? Did you fix it?
I just kept playing it till it went away. I'm serious. It was for us. I guess it was a struggle for some, but for me, it wasn't a struggle. I would just wake up and create something for me to do that day. Mm-hmm. That was it. My garage was clean. My yard was cut every 3 days. It was edged up. It was pristine. I mean, I had time to do the things that I needed to do while I was off. Yeah.
Did you feel like those are things you wanted to do?
Oh God, yes.
Okay.
I wanted to do it. I had time to do it. I wasn't pressed trying to get, find work or anything because I knew I was coming back to Queens. Mm-hmm. So it was just, I wasn't pressed at all.
Do you still maintain those same habits or
Yes.
activities?
Yes. My garage is still clean if you come check it out. It is, actually, you know how people sometimes can have a clutter in their house? I decluttered. I just started throwing old stuff away. I don't need this. I don't need that. So I had time to free myself.
What did your wife think about all that while you were doing it?
She was giving me chores. She was giving me things to do. Hey, do this, do that, do this, do this. So.
Do you feel like the relationship with your wife changed during the pandemic?
No, it actually didn't. I cooked more because I didn't have any games in the evening, but no, we got closer. I mean, she traveled still, but she stayed home. I stayed home, and we just cooked and laughed and watched movies and had a good time.
On your hand, you say that your family is something that supports you.
Yes.
How did that relationship change in general?
It didn't. We still talked every day. My son was at Elon. He went back to Elon. We just talked every day. How's everything going? Just to check it. It wasn't even long, drawn out conversations. It was 30 seconds. Everything good? You good? All right. You need anything? Hey, hit me tomorrow.
Yeah. You say you didn't have any fear, but do you feel like they did?
My wife did. Oh God, yeah.
And how did
she's a germaphobe, so she will come from the grocery store and change clothes and throw that in the wash, wipe down the groceries. Yeah, she did a lot.
Did you feel like you were able to support her?
Oh God, yeah. I wasn't mad at her about the things that she was doing. I wasn't mad. It was, some people was like, "Dang, your wife does all that." I'm like, hey, something that she needs to do to calm herself down. Now, if I wasn't helping her out, then it would have been some kind of chaotic stuff in the house, no support. She wouldn't have had her support. Mm-hmm. I was her support system, and I knew that. So I would have to do things that I really usually wouldn't do. I wouldn't change at the door. I just walking out. If she's not home, I'm walking in the house doing what I have to do. But if she's at home, I'm like, hey, I just got back from the grocery store. Let's do our routine. But if she's not there, I just walk in and do what I got to do, and then we're good to go until I did it. I hope she don't see this.
Were you happy then that you got laid off so you could be there for her? Or
No. She would have worked from home. Mm-hmm. I would have just kept coming back. I mean, the support was there. I wish I would have came to work because there are things that I could have done here to do our tables. You can do rearranging of all the system. I could have labeled everything and done that because I would have had time instead of having games and doing transportation and doing all that. I could have had time to do things here. I was kind of upset about that, but hey.
Can you describe that feeling, that upsetness a bit more?
Well, it was when I got back, there was a lot of disarray of things that went down the tube because there was no preventive maintenance done. So I had to work harder to get it back. Randall can do only so much. So, we had to do the fields. We had to do the field hockey field. We had to get the cannons redone. The cannons broke. So we had to buy all new cannon heads for it. And it was just a lot of stuff that needs to be done. That was it.
Gotcha. How has your life changed since March of 2020?
It hasn't.
At all? Not a single thing?
I got a dog. I mean, honestly, the pandemic hit individuals differently.
Mm-hmm.
Some people thrive through it, like I did. I think I did. Some people went into a shell, and now they're still slowly coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend that's like that. He's finally coming out, visiting folk. I mean, he has 5 shots. He's on it. He wants his own golf cart. He's talking away from people. He's doing all this stuff. And some people like myself, it's just like life goes on. Either you go get it or you're not.
Why do you think you thrive so well?
It's an attitude of life or death, right? Mm-hmm. So let's say I'm a person that either you go pass or you go live. When you wake up, you don't make that decision. You go about your day. That's how it is. That's how I think. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go about my day. And if something was to happen, I told all my family I loved them that morning, and then I'm going home. I mean, it's...
Where do you get that mentality from, do you think?
Military. So my father was in the military all my life. Mm-hmm. Then I joined the military. And you go through things in the military that, is life or death. And you just like, hey, I'm going to get up and do it. Or, we're going to make things happen.
Do you mind telling me some of those experiences in the military?
No.
You are not telling me?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
That was a good question, though. You tried.
I did try.
You are outstanding.
Can you give me anything from the military that you would want to say about it then?
I had fun. It was great. It was great camaraderie. I learned a lot. I learned how to communicate with individuals. I learned how to work with individuals. I learned compassion when it comes to different personalities, different backgrounds. And that's what you need in life so you can continue forward. Because if you worry about something and you worry about what this individual is doing and it has no effect that's on you, but you're still worried about this individual, you'll worry about everybody in life. So my compassion is worrying about you and empathizing with you, but I'm not going to sit here and give you my opinion about it unless it's asked. I'm not just going to give it to you. And that's what I've learned, because there's a lot of individuals that just outright give their opinion to someone and is it even warranted? I don't want to hear your opinion. I just told you how my day was going.
What was the process like transitioning over time as restrictions started to ease up?
It didn't affect me. It really didn't. I just go to the grocery store, the gas station, work, golf course, back home. That was my routine. There was nothing restricted there. I'm not a movie goer. We would order in restaurants. We would still go get our food from the restaurant. I mean, I think it's more intimate to go get it, bring it home, and sit in the candlelight because you're at home. My wife is a foodie, so she likes the ambiance of a restaurant. I don't. So I had to create it for her,
Yeah. I think it's interesting that you feel like you weren't affected by it. I guess my thing is like, do you feel like you missed out on the pandemic then? As in like, people really went through a lot of stuff and you didn't. Do you feel like you can't relate to them?
I can't.
How does that make you feel that you can't relate? It was something that like everybody went through and you just...
And I was like oblivious to it. How do you say it? Oblivious to it. It doesn't affect me.
But
What you do in your day-to-day business doesn't affect me until you put me into your day-to-day. So my wife, for instance, she was going through it. She may have a different version of what the family went through than I went through. So she was the cautious one. She was the one that was, going by the CDC requirements and, doing all that good stuff. So I was doing that to help her out. But for me, it was, I'm just going to live my day-to-day life. I took the precautions. I wore the mask outside. I wore the mask inside. When Queens was 100% mask campus, I did all of that. Everything. But for other individuals that were, they were going through all of that, I feel for them. I can understand, what they're going through. No, I can't understand what they're going through because I didn't go through it. But I'm compassionate about what they went through. I'm not going to belittle them or anything like, oh, you went through that? Hey, you soft. I'm not going to do that. I guess I was just not aware of what was going on. Maybe I said to myself, it's a pandemic. If you do these safety requirements, you can thrive through it. And that's what we did.
I love that for you. Honestly, that's so amazing. Yeah, for real. A hero story.
You crazy. There ain't no hero story.
I guess then, what do you think your future looks like?
I hope my golf score goes down. No, I'm just messing with you. The future, wow, that's a good question. What does the future look for me? I'm just going to thrive. I'm just going to move forward. I'm going to try to be a better person each day. I mean, if everybody wakes up and says, you know what, I'm going to say hello to 5 more people than I did yesterday. Or I'm going to, make eye contact with individuals. I'm going to stay off the phone 10 more minutes and try and better myself, then the world will be a better place.
Do you think the pandemic gave you those ideas, or do you think that's just
no? That's who I am. I mean, the pandemic was a curse and a blessing. For some, it was a curse. For some, it was a blessing. For me, it was a blessing. I got to do the things that I needed to do. I got to clear my mind. I got to clean the house. I got to clean the garage, get my yard situated, play great golf. I'm not worried about anything financially. Nothing happened to me financially. And then it's a curse for other individuals who put themselves in the shell, who isolated themselves, who took themselves away from society and was really worried about it. Those individuals, I feel for them. I mean, come on, let's get back to it.
You on your hand too, you said you gained feelings.
Feelings, yes, more feelings.
Do you want to describe that?
So, feelings for the individuals who passed, their families. Mm-hmm. I had an uncle pass from COVID, and that was it. What uncle? I mean, some people had their whole family, like 4 or 5 people in their family pass. He was elderly anyway. He was in his 80s, and he passed, and that was a hurtful feeling for our family. We couldn't go to the funeral. Only immediate family at that time could go to the funeral. My mother was one of them, and my father went, but, the nephews and the nieces couldn't go. So that was about it. It's just the feelings I feel for, my cousins who lost their father. My cousins lost their grandfather. And it was just, that was it.
Do you feel like you got more in touch with your own feelings, or?
I did. Being compassionate and having feelings for those out there that were losing their friends and family, yeah. Because I didn't have a loss, and it's like, wow. I mean, one loss, my uncle, I'm sorry. But it's like, You know, I've heard of people lose their grandmother, their grandfather, then their aunt passed, and then their mom passed, and it's like, wow, that's rough.
What do you think you've learned from your own personal experiences?
I learned that I'm callous sometimes. It's like,
What do you mean?
the pandemic wasn't nothing for me. It's just like, when we talk about it, people's like, oh my God, I couldn't do all this. And I'm looking at them like, I got calluses or something, because I wasn't really affected by it. Only job situation, the money was still there. I mean, because, you know, the government was giving out those stipends, but, and I don't live lavishly, so that was enough money for me.
Is there anything else you want to mention, just in general?
No, not at all. Get vaccinated.
Signature Anthony Martin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.